So summer has come. It's time to start band again. We're the Lake High School Marching Band. We're from small town, Hartville, Ohio. So my name is Andrew Oliver. I play the clarinet. And this year is my senior year. I've been in band for 8 years now, 4 of which have been in marching band. And so now that I'm a senior, that means I'm also a squad leader.
Starting off was very nerve-wracking to me because of the upperclassmen, just in general.
Andrew is so cool. I'm glad that he ended up in my squad as my right guide and then my squad leader 2 years in a row.
The right guide is kind of like an assistant to the squad leader. The squad leader obviously is kind of the person in charge, and the right guide's almost there to assist because the squad leader can't see everything.
We start rehearsing in the middle of July. Our summer's essentially cut in half.
Yeah, starting in the middle of July, it feels like you don't have a summer. It feels like the summer that you do have leads up to marching band. But in all reality, we wouldn't be where we would be today without summer practices.
So summer is rough at the start. We're just getting used to getting up early again, and when we go outside, it gets hot. It gets very, very hot.
Marching in the summer is definitely a fun yet really draining experience. It's definitely a lot of fun just in the aspect that we get to spend a lot of time with our squads and really get to know them as people. And it also allows us to work a lot with the freshmen and to make sure that they're ready for the football games.
Oh, that's good. That's real good. Quality stretch right here.
Come on,
show off.
We got it.
Oh,
I did 26.
What?
I used to hurdle back, back in my day. Wow, you cut the corner, Luke. Good job.
yeah, band run.
This is why I'm in band and not doing sports during the summer.
So at the very beginning of the year, we're told 2 weeks from now, we're doing the Hall of Fame parade. Which, if you don't know what the Hall of Fame parade is, essentially it's marching and marching and marching and marching. Parade marching for about 3 miles.
Preparation for the Hall of Fame parade would include certainly endurance, and that's why we march around the school. We go about 3 times around the school, which is pretty close to what the length is of the Hall of Fame parade. We usually do 2 pieces of music for that, the fight song, and the last several years we've done the Washington Post as well. And so a lot of music rehearsal on those 2, along with building endurance.
We also have to play while we're parade marching, obviously. So when we're given a signal, basically, it's Mr. Cooey blowing the whistle. And a lot of us have grown to despise that whistle because that meant while we're marching, our legs are tired, sweat's dripping into our eyes. We just want to do anything but march around the school. And then when that whistle blows, we also have to play while we're doing all of this. But we had to do it. Somebody would have died at the Hall of Fame parade if we didn't do it. Passed out at least.
We think that went pretty well, didn't it?
Sure. Yeah, it went great. I got to a point where the word left actually sounded like foreign to me. Like I almost couldn't say it anymore.
Just saying,
Like,
let's, yeah. What happens when you don't bring in your dinkles?
Yep, I'm suffering. I deserve it for not breaking it in. My dad thought
My penetrator! No, I'm my penetrator!
This is not mine, this is Trey's.
Now turn around, show them the name of it. The Penetrator!
Penetrator!
This is Trey's?
Oh my god.
Trey, come show off your penetrator!
Trey! Come show your
Okay, so tell them the specs.
Show how it works.
Many victims. See, it's first one, ow, then okay, wow, then ow, 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 then please stop, then they died. And the last one here, I tried, but
My skin is impervious to penetrators.
the penetrator's done.
Yeah.
There it is.
That was not me.
Kafka.
It's a live!
Over there.
Where?
That's scary.
I picked it up.
There it is. No, it's me.
Oh, I thought you were blowing that piece of grass.
No,
Ants have been crawling all over me while we're out on the field.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, I see them crawling across my flip folder and
Yeah, there was tons crawling across my flip folder and my lyre, and I had to go like that with everything.
A few people got stung.
Oh, that sounds absolutely terrifying.
My first game, my freshman year, we were doing the Latin show, and I had just gotten off of my crutch, so I was actually able to march around the field. Thing is, I didn't learn the drill, and we had been learning this thing for about 2 weeks prior. It's the Thursday before, and that's my very first time practicing learning the drill. I'm just winging it the whole time, and then the second time I ever did it was the Friday rehearsal before the game. Then third time I ever did it was on the field at the game. So I was just winging it the whole time.
Nice.
The only thing I remember from the first game I ever did is that it was way hotter than we expected it to be. And we had gotten Chinese before. It didn't feel good.
oh no.
But we did it.
Trumpets usually go to Chipotle, Dairy Queen, Pizza Hut,
You know
and
about
that's
Chipotle,
about all.
right?
Yeah.
Which are like, those are the only ones I can even like go to.
Technically, they're
Chipotle.
optional, but they're not. Squad dinners are mandatory, so I better see you every single
They
time.
are fun.
Okay, got it.
Although if you're broke, still show up because it's still fun.
Eat beforehand and then show up and just chill.
I know I either want to do marine biology or music. It's just I'm having trouble deciding which one.
Forensics.
I probably want to do marine biology though.
You're in the front? Nice. It's nice, the forensic science. But no, my actual dream job would be filmmaking, like being a director.
Man, I want to be like me from Catfish.
If I ever make it as an actor, I'll contact you. Are your eyes gray?
I don't know.
They look gray. It looks cool. I'm colorblind, so
Let's see.
They're not gray.
They're green.
they look gray. It looks cool.
Are you green colorblind?
I see a different, like what you see as colors, I see a different color. It's like more like color
What if
distortion or mixed.
what if everybody sees colors differently? Like
I was
my
thinking about this the other day.
my red.
I had a full conversation with someone about this.
I know,
like-
but some of mine are like screwed up to the point where some colors look exactly the same when they're different, like purple and blue look
and
exactly
see,
the
like-
same.
no, but like,
what if my red is her green, and we can't ever tell a difference because
you guys-
I've always
yeah.
called that color red, she's
Yeah, I
always
know.
called that color green.
Yeah, and the thing is,
You know, maybe-
no, listen, here's the thing about that. What if the reason we have favorite colors is because we all like the same one color and it just fires directly in our brain.
Stop.
Oh,
And it's
wow.
goes by different names to all of us.
That's so fascinating.
Ooh.
That's so weird.
Somebody
I
needs
don't
to
like
look
it.
into this. By the way, you did a lot better of a job with keeping indie.
Thanks.
Yeah, from what I saw, that was a huge improvement.
Good job.
I told you it'd take a minute, but you're getting it now.
Now how it goes is freshman year's like
Freshman
that's
year's
your awkward
just
year.
information.
We're all just trying to talk over
That's-
each other. And I think
Freshman year's your awkward year. sophomore year.
Because you
it's
don't get
not,
to take any classes you want.
It's not. Sophomore year is not terrible. It depends on the classes that you take. Junior year is garbage, no matter what.
Yeah.
Junior
Because
year.
you have a crap ton of hard classes.
We can infer that Derek is going to
But
suck.
senior year seems to be looking good.
My senior year is gonna suck.
Really?
I'm taking 4 AP classes and 2 honors classes.
Do you hate yourself?
Yes.
Holy what?
Alright. Ready, squad? Squad up!
Okay, everybody. Why are there so many of you over by the windows?
We had an especially hot summer this year, so some of the band officers and Nick, our band president, decided to do something about that. And then came the water balloon fight.
So I could tell even before the water balloon fight, like everyone, like during rehearsal, was like they were hyped up for it. Everyone was just like waiting for that point in the day.
It was like nothing I had ever seen in my entire life.
It just kind of feels like not everyone knows each other in the band, and the water balloon fight kind of eased the tension because no one really knows each other, and it, you know.
I tried not to get wet. I wore a poncho. It didn't really work. It is currently 2:52 a.m. I'm going to IHOP.
So we have to get to the Hall of Fame parade early, very early. And it's a tradition with the Lake Band, kind of an unofficial tradition, to go to IHOP before every Hall of Fame parade.
It is 3:26 in the morning.
Wahoo! Yep.
This was my first year going, actually. I did not go my freshman year, and I regret that because it was awesome this year. I got red velvet waffles and like this weird fruit mix thing just because I could.
How we feeling?
I actually feel great. I'm kind of wired right now, so we'll see how it happens a little later in the year.
Yeah, IHOP, I just leave that in the parents' hands. Again, it's a great way for kids to interact and get together, but for me to promote or not promote that event, I don't think is really in my place. It's really up to parents to determine and decide whether they want their child out at like 4 o'clock in the morning eating breakfast at IHOP.
No wait, buttermilk pancakes are like, they're way better.
I know that they're pretty good, but I've never had red velvet pancakes.
You never had red velvet?
Nope.
Oh, so you don't even know?
I don't even know. I have no idea. They could end up being absolute crap. I do know what red velvet tastes like. I've had velvet.
It tastes red.
It actually does. Like if you could describe the color of red velvet tastes.
IHOP is crazy. No student should do it, in my opinion. However, if I was a student, I would probably do it. Because the kids love it. I don't know why they like getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever the heck it is. When you know you got to march a couple mile parade and hot uniform after that. But whatever it is, people are drawn to IHOP on that early Saturday morning.
Hashtag IHOP 2016.
Looks like a Baltic big steak.
With something so cool.
You're not gonna eat one. I doubt you eat half of that.
Oh, is that a bet? We're dropping bets?
Wait, dude, get there well then. Just take a shot.
Put a little too much in your mouth, didn't you?
Blaine, what's 7 plus 10?
17.
My biggest complaint.
It's very early. I'm tired. It's already kind of hot.
It is 5:10. Report time is 5:15, and we have half our squad. He's here.
I'm here. Yay.
So it's It's almost 5:20 in the morning. How you feeling?
Like tired. It's way too early. I'm slightly nervous as well.
Why?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna get off step or something.
Just focus. You'll be fine. All you gotta do is keep your head in the game. Oh yeah, new ligature.
Yeah, you're a polite. Let's do it. I legitimately hated Rainbow Flag, so I'm glad that
Just tell me the last time you slept. Like, did you guys sleep at all?
When I got home from band, 1 to 4.
Good God.
Are you serious?
Why would you guys do that to yourselves?
There's a seat right here.
Chocolate chip pancakes.
Chicken and waffles. And water juice.
Water juice.
What are we
The Hall of Fame parade this year, as I recall, went pretty well. We had won the Battle of the Bands the year before, so that meant we were the first band to go in the parade.
I mean, it's a very big event from the standpoint of public relations for our band program, for the school district, and for the community. And we always want to try to get in there and give our best possible showing, not just in how we march, how we look, but also in the music that we play.
Well, it's always, for me, it's always a really neat opportunity because it allows me to see the endurance that our students have and what kind of the X factor that they have that makes them great and makes them Lake students.
We see that crowd of people cheering for us in the middle of Canton and think, wow, all these people are here to see this parade and they're loving us.
The Hall of Fame parade is kind of the same thing as summer rehearsals where it's fun, but it's also kind of like torture.
At one point I was getting a drink and I was doing taps and she gave me a drink and I just stopped. I'm like, this is nice. This is real nice. And I remember, shoot, I'm doing taps. And yeah, that was bad.
I love how many people go. There's probably 100,000 people, if not more. I love the thrill of just seeing all of them as we march by, seeing how many people are listening to us, cheering us on. But yet, being in the heat of summer, in the marching band outfits, uniforms, it's a grueling parade.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be.
My mouth with my earplug. Oh, like the little noises you make with your mouth.
It's a good feeling. It's a tired feeling, but a good feeling.
Someone yelled my name. Sort of blacked out. I think someone yelled my name. I got a march in. I forgot where I was for a second. I just kept going.
You people smell awful.
Thank you.
We know.
The perks of band.
My line was horrible.
Oh, Alex can't guide.
No one in your squad can guide.
But just I ran into the guy with the baritone. They $100,000 camera. He just ran into it. I can't see it with my horn out. You can see with your horn out.
Were you covered down? I mean, he sees everyone marching. They should have moved.
I think so. Then you did nothing wrong. I'm like, I don't care if it was $100,000 camera. It's his own dang fault. I should have winked. Doing my job.
Dude, you're lucky they didn't have them.
I know how to. I just use you bring a cool.
He does that every day. Every day.
So, we got a new guy here.
I'm not new.
Jake actually didn't show up for a while. After the Hall of Fame parade, he came back.
Was in Florida for a while, came back here, decided what the heck, go back to band. They all need me anyways.
And then finally when he showed up, he went full Jake. And full Jake is a goofball.
I think in some cases I can be kind of uptight, and he kind of helped to loosen me up a little bit and to get me in that more fun, loving mood.
So Nick Miller was walking right next to me, and Mr. Cooley was like, well, you look kind of, and Nick goes, fabulous? And I go, no, fabulous!
Jake, oh my gosh, he's so much fun. Like he just does whatever. I guess at some points that can be considered a bad thing. But he and I got along really well together. I think we had a similar sense of humor, so that helped.
Tag Day is where we go door to door and we beg everyone for money for uniforms that we're not going to get for 10 years. I love the Uniontown Barber Shop. That's where I always go to get my haircut. My family has gone there since my grandfather moved into this
Yeah, we've moved
area.
from haircut place to haircut place. We used to go there, and then we went to Beverly's for like a really long time. Then we found Best Cuts and went there.
Forget Best Cuts.
And then
stick to your small town barber shops.
Now we go to this place run by two guys.
That's fine.
They do a really good job. They're a little more on the expensive side, but I think they're really good.
Did they dye your hair?
Yes, they actually did my hair.
Nice. I know.
This luscious hair is all natural. Thank you very much.
I think we start here.
We do. Target.
All right.
Old lady sitting in a lawn chair or bench. Carry your phone for you since I have pockets.
That'd be nice.
I have pockets.
Their phone in there.
Leave those open.
Sit up like
Okay. Thank you.
Well, okay. Have a good day.
Maybe nobody's home. One more time.
Tag Day.
This is going great.
It is.
All right.
It made 0 cents.
This makes no sense. Spider?
Yeah, dude. I'm horribly hot in your uniform. I'm hot in everything.
Yeah.
I'm fabulous.
Yeah, this is our moment of relief in the shade under a tree for about 10 more seconds. Think anybody's home?
I think my mom's home. She should be home. Someone's home.
Your family won't even donate to the lake band?
But I thought my mom was home.
There she is.
I told you she was home.
It's Ben's house.
Huh?
That's Ben's house.
Oh. I was like, what if like all the people that didn't donate, we got into like a giant formation around the house, and we were like, would you please like to make a donation to Lake Band, but everyone in unison at once, slowly inch in towards the house. That'll get the donations out of them.
Can you imagine if we had to keep doing it until we got a donation and we're like, please, it's been days.
Standing there.
What? Ben, stop.
Like 17 cards. Come on, Ben, what are you doing?
What are you doing, Ben?
We don't want to lose our freshmen. Wake up.
Oh, stop.
Head on a swivel, Ben.
I was gonna look. Hey, does anyone want the last slice of pizza?
I'll take it if you want.
Got paper scissors for it. Oh, we're all doing this? Grab, no, okay, I got a different one then.
Bubblegum in the bitch. How many pieces do you wish?
No, then you just say number.
6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
3.
Bubblegum in. Oh my God, you are not doing bubblegum in the dish.
You wish, yes. I don't know any other ones.
1 or 2.
1.
No!
I'm sorry.
You and me, rock, paper, scissors.
That was so mean.
Rock, paper, scissors. Alright.
She gets the last slice.
Man, she fought hard for that. Didn't even get out once. Well, guys, how do you think we did?
I think we did really well.
I think we did pretty crappy. People today were...
You see, like,
I don't know, we only got turned down like a few times. Some people just weren't.
Most of the people just...
But we did get a lot of money from certain places. Like, we got a lot of 20s and 10s.
There were some streets, though, where the entire street, nobody answered the door.
You see, like, not a lot of people answered, but when they did, we usually got something.
Yeah. That's how it works. On those couple of streets, there was one house that did answer, and they gave us a 20 every time. So that was nice.
Yeah, wasn't too bad.
Back in sweet, sweet air conditioning.
I'm not sure what you guys are complaining about. It's only 94 out.
But I'm wearing this.
Of course, I've been a cool 65 the entire time.
Yeah, I was about to say, you got the easy job.
Yes. Providing security and
It would have been
a ride.
It would be much cooler if you just had an assault rifle just sitting right there next to you.
Alright, squad, let's see how much we got.
Nothing. We have it all in one thing. Like a lot of the people are really, really,
Then the money can go wait in line right there. So when it fills up. I don't. Thank you.
Is it in here?
$1.90 and 26 cents.
If not, you could just ask Miss West.
Pretty good.
Nice.
And by the
A lot of
way,
people are like
so
170,
far
so
you guys
above
have
average.
over $200.
The band directors as a whole are fantastic. Mr. Kibler is one of the kindest guys you'll ever meet. He's one of the most genuine people.
We all love Mr. Kibler. He is an awesome guy and a great director, somebody we all can respect.
Please don't be a semi-truck who takes wide turns. You still turn on the dime. Even if they're every 2 counts. Turn on the dime. No wide turns.
I just love what I do. I am so very blessed to be in a school district that supports the arts. I have students who come from great homes, whose parents teach morals, values, and principles. It's a wonderful place to be.
Initially, Mrs. Kohler asked for me.
Mr. Laux is also a great guy. He is funny, he's caring, he understands because he's just now getting into teaching, so he just got out of the student role as well.
The stories that I heard from a lot of my friends from college, it was a challenge for them at other places more so than it ever was here for me. The people here at Lake were just phenomenal. The students, my colleagues, the parents, all the other faculty here at the high school and the middle school, they knew that I was new and that there were going to be things I didn't know how they went down, and instead of trying to take advantage of that, I was guided along the way. And I thought that that was really just fantastic and doesn't honestly happen in many other places. So I was very grateful for that, and I think it made that adjustment period very short and very easy to handle, which was really nice.
Mr. Cooey's like your fun uncle. He's always there to have a good time, but when he wants to get stuff done, he does want to get stuff done. I think what's special about our band is that
We are absolutely a first-class act in everything we do, and our kids are the biggest piece of that.
Let's go with that first group again. Flute, clarinet, first trumpet. Just a little bit more. Do-do-da, do-do-da, da-do-do-da, do-do-da. That'll create a little bit of an accent feel in there. Try it one more time, same.
This is a small group of clarinets. I did not participate in this, but people like worship Mr. Tryon. Like, Mr. Tryon is great. I think through marching band, I definitely gained like way more respect for him and looked to him as like, not a father figure, but you could say that.
And then we get afraid to ask for help. Who are people we can ask for help? We start getting behind.
Some of the things that the clarinets come up with to praise Lord Tryon, it's a little scary, and I certainly hope it's ironic, just being funny. Sometimes though, I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't know what it's all about. I don't know if I feel even comfortable talking about that, because I'm not even sure what to say.
This year is going to be a little different. A lot of years on Meet the Band Night, like we've shown them how we teach drill, and if you had to pull the charts out, we're not doing that this year. So I don't really see any need to bring a squad bag. I do think you should bring your flip folder and music wire though. Okay, that you should bring.
A little bit further into summer rehearsal, we do Meet the Band Night, which is where we gather up in the stadium and all the band parents are invited to come watch us practice.
Hey, you vape? You vape, bro? Hey, do you vape? You vape?
Deal with it.
Have you ever met Jarrett?
The main event, the thing everybody's come to see, is Elimination Block.
Band 10. Please turn in the direction to form the 4-step grid.
Elimination block is trying to go as hardcore band as you can while everyone else is going hardcore band, and it is the nerdiest thing you will ever see.
I will give different directional commands and stationary commands, and everybody has to follow whatever the commands are. If you make a mistake, you are out.
I really like doing elimination block, even though it's probably one of the most stressful things we do in band, especially on Meet the Band Night when we're doing it in front of our parents and anyone else who comes to watch it.
That's always a fun time to whittle the band down from, you know, whatever it is that year, 160 down to the last 2 people. And those last 2 people I get to take to Pizza Hut as a reward.
Band right flank. I usually get knocked out pretty early because I'm apparently not nerdy enough for band. I just don't meet their nerd quota.
Elimination block was so scary because it was just happening so fast. There was one time when I just got out like halfway through because I just got out halfway through. I kind of gave up.
So the elimination block is something I'm usually out within the first 1 minute of that, but whatever. We can't all be good at everything, and I'm not very good at most things, so.
Band halt. We're trying to kick this tempo up. We got to keep it. Click, 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 click. Forward, march. To the rear. Band right flank. Band to the rear.
I never won, which really made me mad. And Mr. Kibler said we were gonna do it again. He didn't. I still remember that.
Elimination block was actually exciting. I made it the farthest I ever had this year, so that was a lot of fun.
Shut up, Ashlyn!
That's always kind of cool too to see who the last couple of people are, and a lot of times it's not necessarily who you would have guessed it would be, so it's neat to see who wins.
Band 10. Forward, march. Band to the rear. Band to the rear. Band right flank. Band right flank. Band left flank. Band right flank. Band right flank. Band horns down. Band left flank. Band to the rear. Mark time. Mark. Band halt. Band left face. Left face. Band right face. Right face. Band horns up. Forward march. Band halt. Forward march. Mark time. Mark. Forward, march. Band right flank. Band right flank. Band left flank. Band horns down. Band to the rear. Band horns up. Band to the rear. Band horns down. Band left flank. Band horns up. Band right flank. Band to the rear. Band horns down. Band left flank. Band left flank. Band left flank. Band left flank. Band to the rear. Band right flank. Band left flank. Band horns up. Band to the rear. Mark time. Mark. Band halt. Band horns down. I'm about to give up.
Well, elimination block has always been something that I've been like, what's the point? You know? So every year I'm like,
I'm gonna try to get out early. I'm just gonna go sit and make fun of everybody and have fun with my buddies who also suck.
This year, however, I had to do taps.
Focus. Band horns up. Band left face, left face.
So I got all sad and depressed, and I was sitting there and I do taps and no! I don't know what that was.
Band horns up. Band horns up. Yeah, look, guys, you better all go back out there because you can't all get out at once.
Yeah!
Not everybody. That was evil. It was resorting to desperate measures. Let's slow it down. Band to the rear.
Flip.
We better be flipping on the ball of the foot. Band flank. Band right flank.
I don't doubt. I've been here.
Band to the rear. Forward march. Band to the rear. Band left flank. Band right flank. Band left flank. Band left flank. Band right flank. Band left flank. Band right flank. Band to the rear. Band left flank. Band right flank. Band to the rear. Band right flank. Band horns down. Band horns up. Band horns down. Band to the rear. Band left flank. Band right flank. Band to the rear. Band right flank. Band halt. We gotta keep it quicker. Forward march. Band right flank. Band to the rear. Band right flank. Band to the rear. Band right flank. Band horns up. Band horns down. Band to the rear. Band halt. Lexi, you missed the last yard line. Sorry.
Go, Joe! Joseph!
Forward march. Mark time, mark. Forward march. Band to the rear. Mark time, mark. And halt. Band halt, Trey. Band halt. Okay. Hey, Joe. You're supposed to still be halted.
That was a good round, everybody. Everybody's held in for a long time. Great job. All right.
Impossible for a tuba or a percussion to win.
Well, except for cymbals.
Except for cymbals. But it is literally impossible Mr. Kibler said it himself.
There should be a rule. If tubas or percussion make it in the top 10, they instantly.
Exactly. I would have won twice last year. That's crap. It's rigged. It's a rigged system. Always has been, always will be.
It is! It's stupid. Same with percussion. Like, the quads are never gonna win. No more words.
So, at the end of Meet the Band Night is the big announcement, who gets to lead Script Lake. And what Script Lake is, it's, if you've ever seen the Ohio State Marching Band, Script Ohio, same thing, but we spell Lake.
Choosing who leads Script Lake is always a very difficult, strenuous task for the directors because there are probably many students who are capable of being able to do that, but we have to pick just one leader.
The four of us directors sit down and basically, well not basically, but it does go to a graduating senior or a person who's in the senior class, been in the band for 4 years. It's not just about musical ability, it's about that person's character, it's about their leadership, it's about their intelligence, because marching Script Lake with nothing to go by out there on that field is a huge undertaking, huge task. And we've been very fortunate over the years to have selected people, or students, who can accomplish that task.
Leading the group, which is a huge responsibility as they spell out Script Lake at the Lake Band Show on Saturday, September 10th. Macy Parker, would you give everybody a wave, please?
Meet the Band Night was a little different for me specifically this year because I found out that I had to lead Script Lake. And that was pretty cool. I was really surprised. I actually I didn't even consider that I would be a candidate for that. I don't know why.
We all knew Macy was getting it. Nobody doubted it for a second. Before every game, we do squad dinners, which are essentially every squad goes out and gets dinner out somewhere, a fast food place or whatever's nearby.
Here's Ashley.
Hey.
Tough squad.
Nothing much. I'm preparing myself mentally for how long tonight is going to be.
Really?
Yeah, I have to work tomorrow.
Oh.
I open the pool. I'm there 5:30 to 8:45. So rest in peace tonight. But it'll be fine.
On her way right now?
Yeah, she texted me and said like, kind of freaking out, you know, if Kyle doesn't come get me, I don't have a way to get to the school, could you come get me after you eat, like all this stuff. I was like, yeah, I'll make it work, whatever you need to do. And she just texted me, never mind, and got me. I was like, god damn it, Alex. I was gonna ask if there's any poke shops around here.
Oh. I don't know. I haven't checked what I'm doing.
I need Pokeballs.
No, but apparently there's a Jigglypuff nearby. It's up by the school. I know. It's holy crap, there's a Team Mystic gym. I wonder if I can take it.
Hey, there she is.
The freshman's here.
So how's this girlfriend of yours?
What? Oh, she's doing good. We're doing good.
Ben has a girlfriend?
Yes.
What? I assumed everyone knew about this, I guess, and it's pretty cool.
Does she go to Lake?
No, she actually lives like an hour away from here. But we do go on dates and stuff. We meet like halfway. What is that?
I don't know. I get really scared when I'm ordering, so when they suggest something, I'm just like, yeah, sure. And now this is all I have.
So yeah, I'm mad at Steph Curry because he's a jerk.
Stop being salty.
Well, no. See, salty is like unnecessarily mad to me.
You
Steph Curry's
are.
a jerk. Steph Curry's a jerk.
You have a grudge against Steph Curry.
Okay, yeah, but that's not unnecessary. He's proven himself to be an idiot.
Maybe you're proving yourself to be an idiot for holding a
He
grudge.
threw a temper tantrum and chucked his mouthpiece into his pants.
Fair enough. He threw his piece.
And apparently, with the way he acts, it hit him in the face.
How do you know it didn't? I remember
Because the courtside
back in Nam.
You remember when Jake said that he's going to a Kiss concert tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he talked to Mr. Kibler about it today. Mr. Kibler said a Kiss concert is not an excused absence.
That is bullcrap.
He said, man, Andrew, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's a Kiss concert, but I got to make a choice. And I said, well, I'm not going to condemn nor condone either of your choices, but it is Kiss.
Yeah, right? He told
It
me,
is
like,
Kiss.
right before I went out, he goes, "Don't tell Andrew I said this, but I'm not going to the game tonight." I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "I'm going to a Kiss concert." I'm like, "Okay, you made a choice."
Respectable.
Respectable.
I think that is of prime importance from the standpoint of developing relationships. And we are, and we should be so very proud of the family atmosphere that we have within the band program. That starts with our leaders. That starts with the directors, and it goes into the section leaders, it goes into the squad leaders, because that sense of belonging is so very critical in any organization, but particularly an organization where you have 170 some kids that are all trying to work together.
Wait, look up. There's other
one's
ones.
pretty good.
They're all Jolly Pine. Oh no, the game one. That's the one I have. Yes.
Here, I'll get it to you.
Wow, thank you.
Ben, you're about
Get all of them.
Ben, you're about
All
an inch
of
taller
them.
than her.
I know. Oh, I'm 5'4".
I'm 6'2".
I'm genetically destined to be
Okay,
like
it says there's a
freaking
scratch thing, but
6'5" or something or other like that. So.
Ben just hasn't
That,
hit
I'm also genetically destined to be bald, so I'm sort of hoping both of those things don't hold true, because if one of them happens, the other one's going to happen.
Ben just hasn't hit puberty yet.
I actually have. I hit puberty.
Didn't need to know that. Did not need to know that.
You asked!
That was beautiful. Thank you for blessing my ears.
Guys, it's Superman.
There's no John Cena. I'm disappointed in everything. This is an outrage. I'm going to sue. I always hated the houses like that when you would go to like trick or treat and like they'd have the poles where you grab a candy.
No, see, there was this one house, like 2 years ago. I think they got rid of this, but when you rang the doorbell, this spider would drop down right in front of you. It was like this big.
There
And
was-
it's like, it's not, like, I'm not scared of fake
Why did
spiders.
they do that? That's
but
so
it's
stupid.
unexpected as hell, because
That's
it's like
legit,
right above the
like-
door where you would never see it.
Well, no, there was one
And it
where it looked like the bull was sitting on a scarecrow thing, but it was like a person.
I
Whereas-
did that one year. I was the scarecrow.
Why?
There's a guy in our old neighborhood that
You're
laid
so
down,
mean.
that laid down in his yard and covered himself with leaves. And then when people would come up the driveway, he'd jump up, and then he'd lay back down, and his wife would come out and cover him with leaves again.
Come on, Harold. It's been 50 times already.
Cover me in leaves, woman. We're not done yet.
Bella. That's my cat. What the coach has?
Ben's doing something.
I'm gonna go and squeeze this in Ashlyn's ear and freak her out, but...
Better be quiet about it. Here, I'll cover you.
I have $5. You can pay me back if you need to. I have cash with me. Ben. Enough.
Hey, you pressed the doorbell.
Benjamin David.
I want some, like something like this.
Hey Ben, if you need a snack for later, I got you covered.
See, like, I want to get something like this for her.
Oh, I missed a call. My mama, what? My mother's probably here.
Yep.
Back to about the 30.
Football games, in a lot of people's mind, and in mine too, are one of the favorite parts of being in marching band. Just being hyped up for the game, being down in the bandstands cheering and dancing along. It's something like that that everyone in the band seems to love, and everyone can seem to look forward to doing that on a Friday night.
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of excited to get the season going. I think the general mood, though, was that it was just really hot and everybody was kind of worried that somebody was going to pass out or throw up.
A little spirit, man.
Yeah. The spirit of the band, Austin Gunn.
That'll be a 15-yard.
The band, like, it feels like we're kind of pumped up, like, ready to go. This is our first game. We're going to make a good impression. We got to do the first halftime show of the year. It's going to be great.
38 yards, 2 first downs. Blue Streaks ran a total of 14 plays and held the ball for 5 minutes and 50 seconds. For the Golden Ram,
All right, so we went over to meet the other band officers, okay?
And on the tackle
Perfectly
for your Blue
fine.
Streaks number 40.
But then Mr. Tryon says, hey baby, right when I get up. I've been waiting 3 years to play that solo at the first game. And he calls it when I get up. Are you kidding me? He knows it too. So when he sees this, I hope he feels ashamed a little bit. Thank you.
Are you
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back the pride of Lake Township, the Lake Blue Streak Marching Band.
I've always liked performing at halftime. I love the thrill of performance. Even though it may be grueling, learning over and over the sets every single day, trying to perfect them. But in the end, when I'm out there on the field performing in front of, say, thousands of people, it just gives me such a rush, and I love it.
My parents got like seats, like really good seats to see it, and I was talking about it because I was so excited, and then right when it came up, I was like so nervous, but it turned out fine. I think I did decent, I don't know.
And we spelled it right.
So that's Monday. We're back from the first game, and we spend the band period just going over footage of our halftime show. The directors critique it, tell us what we can improve, tell us what we did well, and we move on from there.
Nice dynamic work with the music.
One, two, three, four. Yes, the X is the room. Okay? The X is the room.
First thing that comes to mind with percussion is just wild. And they're just always messing around. I never feel like they're doing anything normal. It's just shenanigans, that's a great word for it.
Ben's older brother Sam is actually part of percussion, and he's one of the more wild ones.
I don't really want to claim that I'm the section leader because that'd put a lot of responsibility on my head and it'd make me look like I'm in charge.
That's all I know.
Which I'm not. I'm kind of in charge of being dumb and being stupid and screwing around.
Personally, I think Trey's an idiot, but he's a good kind of idiot, like where you have fun with him. And he's not like a bad kind of idiot where you just are constantly hating him and you just wish him to be gone. It actually wasn't too bad as everybody might think it was. It was a lot of fun is what I got out of it, so.
You know, the percussion section of a marching band especially is one of the most critical sections. We can't do what we do without our percussion section.
We have to learn cadences, that's just when the drums are playing. On top of all the other charts and other music and halftime shows, we have to learn how to play those and perfect those and polish them so they're perfect.
Deep down, everyone wishes they're percussion because they know we're kind of our own thing. If you're not with us, you're not with us. You're not with us.
Unless you're cool.
Yeah, unless you're cool.
And just kind of the nature of the instrument, I think, because they're not a wind instrument, they can kind of become their own entity.
Anything could happen with those guys. They have never failed to surprise me.
It's fourth period lunch, so it's a good time to, practice, get things done. If you need to memorize a song, it's a good time to go. If you need to practice, go practice. Doing homework sometimes too. That's a thing to do a lot. Getting charts done. Just hang out all the time there. It's pretty fun. Screwing around a lot too. That's good times.
Woo! Guys, doing good. Doing good, squad. Not the 50.
Gotta lock it in place.
What?
Flip the little levers out.
What levers?
They're on the handles, like under them. There's these little lever things, little triangle thing.
Triangle?
Oh, yeah, that. And just flip them, like pull them outwards like this, and it'll lock it in place so it doesn't.
What? Dude, that's amazing.
Once you're in the band, you can't leave. That's just kind of how it is. We did the same thing. What? You did the same thing. You were gone. You're back.
Yeah. It's kind of one of those things that you don't really want to come back, but then you end up coming back anyways. So.
I was at a band for a year, and I thought I was going to continue a career in football, but me and people in football did not get along, so that didn't end up happening. So I ended up quitting for a whole year for really no reason.
Like this, I don't know why I came back. It's torture. In this band,
it's fun torture.
It's a fun time.
I know.
We kill time in the stands by playing stand tunes or coming up with crazy dances that we do. Some dances are brand new, some that were invented this year, like Bailey's.
Alright, so I think it goes with the mellophone cheer, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you got me off. They're like go like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Here is the top to our little hats. I call it a dooflinger. This man over here is single-handedly responsible for 5 dooflingers being lost. So I ripped his off.
Nipple.
Huh?
It's nipple.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's a nipple, it's not a dooflinger. So this here nipple belongs to this individual right here. He's a sorry individual. He's stolen 5 nipples in his band career. So I decided to make things even, I would rip his nipple off. I'm gonna stitch this onto my hat like this. A little unicorn. I'm gonna
I woke up this morning and I freaked out because I'm really nervous about that. Like my grandma was gonna be there, so you know. But I kind of just freaked out and left. Now I'm here.
I love this senior class. I don't think there could have been a better group of people to have spent 8 years in band with. Just the things we do are things that I'll remember. I will remember for the rest of my life, and I'm sure they will too.
See, look, the line is so weird because like I want to hold it right, but I feel like the stuff's gonna fall out, so I'm holding it like a shotgun. Solid.
I'm not like one that is like loves the music and loves to, you know, play the bass drum. It was always just more about the people, the social aspect, and how many friends you make.
Actually on the record.
I wish we would do that, but we would never do that. But you know, cause I need a man. on you. Better shape up.
This is really impossible.
Tell me more like this, you haven't gone.
Honey, what? You're the one I want. Honey, the one I need. Oh yes, indeed.
That was so bad.
I need to start learning to play week of summer. Your shoulders pulse. You're like, I wish I was.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every sort. And the thing that will make them ring. What I see right within your heart.
One wouldn't think bus rides would be fun, but to me, they were some of the best times I've had throughout all of marching band.
What do you guys think that reset button means?
Next.
What is that reset button for?
Maybe it resets the suspension.
You see, a normal bus suspension is supposed to be about here. What makes you an expert? The regular one's supposed to be about here. Ours is riding about here.
This will be fun. Is there any way you could put a word in and have somebody, whoever's bringing movies there, get the rights to play the new Godzilla movie? Because it's kind of a limited release.
Connor, how stoned are you? Wait, I'll buy you. It's a party in the Canada.
Jason, you were Marcher of the Week?
Jason, you a chef? Make you some food. Ole! Got it. Just do that. This is what Matt's That's Suicide Squad! Hey, that's an alliteration. That should count double points. Sausage party.
Shawshank Redemption.
Damn. Saw. Saw, dude.
Sandlot. Scary movie.
Selfless or Sandlot, whichever you guys want to do.
I said Sandlot. He said Selfless.
We both said stuff at the same time.
The
Whatever.
Selfless Sandlot.
Right. All right. Whatever. Superman.
Shooter. Wahlberg.
Say it. Serpico.
Sweet 16.
Andrew.
The Shallows.
Shut! The Shallows.
The Shallows.
Good accents right there.
Oh, I broke down.
Jason, that was disgusting. You are a scum of the earth.
Oh, thanks. Sarah wants I'm super sweaty too. So.
You can't denippolize me, Jason.
I will denippolize you.
No.
So what'd you tell me?
Being a dick isn't gonna make yours any bigger.
But it's already too big.
I call that.
No, we play Shut Up and Dance.
Oh yeah, that's right for the senior dance.
No.
Oh no.
Senior dance is Shake It Off.
Same thing.
So something new we started doing was doing a tailgate before a random Friday night game. I haven't figured out a pattern for it. It's just whatever game we can do it for, I guess. We all get together, the band, the football team, the cheerleaders, and eat at Hartville Kitchen.
Why is everybody wearing the same shirt as us? Do they take debit? Do you take checks? Doors open. What'd you give him away?
Ben. Ben. Ben.
Andrew was camping with me. What was that?
Last weekend.
Last weekend. No. 2 weekends ago. So there were some other of our friends down there.
They were laying on a couch while we were sitting around the bonfire. Yeah.
Literally, Carol was on top of that, and they were just laying.
Yeah.
And so I look over at Andrew and do, because they're around, and I do this, which means, you know, shake them and scare them. But no, he goes over to the front of the couch and flips it. So they go flying onto the We're laughing, and they're just and in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, they'll be fine. But Thad just keeps saying, guys, I think I have a concussion. And they kept yelling at Andy. Then, the next morning, they come up to the golf cart, and I'm like, hey, Thad, how's your concussion? My what? Like, you know the concussion that you got last night? He's like, oh, yeah, I still have a headache from that.
So I put honey mustard in this. There's barbecue sauce, butter, and mac and cheese.
And then I bet him $1 that
and it's Diet Coke.
And he did.
You gotta use the mac and cheese and butter. Oh my gosh, he's drinking cancer.
I bet he did all
I straight up
honey got a little bit. Got a little bit more. It's square. Let's taste just like honey mustard.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Knew it. Just so you know.
Oh my god.
Okay, you win $2 on Monday.
What was the name? Another hour.
Da da da.
He has food right here, doesn't he?
Alright, okay.
Yeah, dude, dude.
Dang it. Oh, that's how it works. No one will arm wrestle me for some reason.
Dude, we still have an arm wrestle that we never finished. No, right here.
You said don't break the table. Joey, please. Joey, stop.
Should this skip leg day today? Never skip winner!
Hey, keep it straight, keep it straight. There you go.
Stop the body!
Use your energy bar.
Go.
How many steps have you done?
I feel like he's just messing with him right now. He's just gonna unload a whole bunch of confidence straight.
Take that elbow on a table, son.
He's not even trying. What is this?
Come on, Mr. Gibbler!
You may be classic, but you're strong.
And personally, I think that was a lot more fun than the tailgate.
That's the worst feeling, is they're out of the one plate and you're in the before and it's like...
So, what have you guys done since school?
Well, went home and sat and waited for. Oh god.
Oh no, keep going.
And waited for Jake to text me his address, only to tell me that his friend came up from Florida, so he's not going to squad dinner.
I haven't been to a single squad dinner yet.
No.
I'm a very busy person. I'm usually fixing a lot of things for people, so it's just a lot of times squad dinner is at an inconvenient time.
Life hack.
What?
What the heck? How is that a life hack?
What's your life hack?
You literally turned your sandwich upside down.
Because it's thicker. So like when you're
What
eating,
difference does it make?
When you're eating like a burger or something like this is thinner, so it gets all like really thin, and then you don't have much left, and then you have more.
That didn't make any sense. I'm sorry.
It makes a lot of sense. It works better. It's a life hack turned
each his own.
habit. Well, what did you say when I came on?
What are those?
They're my work shoes. I wear them to work a lot. They're comfortable.
I'm cringing. I am actually cringing.
Okay. Okay, because you
Okay,
don't
well,
understand.
no one loves
Because
you.
I go to work, they're water resistant, so I can wear them on the pool deck. And then when I go to leave work, I just take a towel, wipe them out real quick, they're dry, and we're good to go. So you know what? Fight me.
I'm fascinated.
Crocs are the Shrek of shoes.
Well, then they're great.
The holes in Crocs are so your dick can break out.
Wow, y'all are just
That's what happens when you wear Crocs.
You know what? I like them Crocs. Leave me alone.
Well, your opinion is wrong.
Day one, I was scared. Like I was like nervous, and then I just kept melting the whole time. There's one.
And there was that one time we like screamed, and we all freaked out.
Yeah, you guys are like, what the heck? I'm like, I scream all the time, just
Yeah,
not around
I didn't
you guys.
know you were social, Allison.
Was that a slam?
No, just a statement.
Dude, I'm sorry. How were you when you were a freshman? I seem to remember very well.
Exactly the same way. Well,
Yeah.
no, I was a little different. I remember screaming at the first football game like a lot.
Oh yeah.
I'm not doing the same thing I do now. That sounds like a person.
Pardon.
Forever be known.
Here comes Ashlyn with her Crocs.
Don't film this. Get away from me.
Hey, Janet.
Okay.
Didn't work at all.
That wasn't really much of a
Here,
change.
You gotta hold it like this. Put it in your mouth and push up.
There you go. I didn't want to like talk to him with helium and act like nothing was.
Oh, wait, am I in? Alright, you should be good.
Holy shit.
Pumping some iron. Yeah. You gotta switch arms because you gotta keep balanced reps. And you can do double curls.
Oh yeah, my personal favorite. Now that's a tough one.
Pass song. Right, guys? Exactly. Let's pass song. Let's do Lexi.
Rehearsal every day is go out to the field and work on our halftime shows every day. And that's about it.
Mouths are closed, standing at attention.
It says, in the chart it says
for us to flip right.
Actually, the chart doesn't say either way, so what we'll do is kind of see.
But the chart says flip right. Yeah, the chart.
Our charts say flip right.
Before that it says HFH, horns face.
Sometimes that can get a little boring, so we like to goof around a bit.
That was you that time, I saw you.
1, 2, ready, and.
Giant steps, guys.
I don't know what it was, but into the season we started slacking a lot.
Combined amongst the four of us, we probably have like 50 years at least of experience. I'm trying to help you.
Did you just assume their age?
Don't talk over me.
There was something in the air. You could tell that not a lot of people wanted to be there. It was, I don't know if it was the heat, something like that, but we got a little out of hand.
We're getting good work done, but come on! We need to try that one more time, just to help these trombones out. I know it's repetitive, some of you...
Let's run it again! Woo! Kill me.
And it's not like
Just
giant steps.
just a little tiny bit larger.
It's just a slightly larger step. It's kind of like trying to help you, and people are just talking over me, so forget it. You'll figure it out, I guess. Alright, here we go. Back to 11.
Sorry, I
Run it again, you
Focus,
bunch of
come on.
monkeys. Hooligans.
Close your mouths, and it'll make focusing a lot easier.
Talking during rehearsal, honestly, is probably a problem that almost every band in the history of bands has. As the season goes on, students start to feel a little more comfortable, and they start talking a little more to each other than maybe they should.
You dressed up for legal studies on Wednesdays, and I thought it was Wednesday. Turned out it was Tuesday, and so now I'm dying in the heat for nothing.
You should be almost 2 off. Yeah.
And you know, as directors, we've got to mean what we say and say what we mean.
You're hot, but Jackson won't care. Tomorrow night, they won't care. I'm hearing talk. Why should I be hearing talk? Instruments down. Instruments down. Whether you're guilty or not, we are one. Around you go. I'm not playing this game with you anymore, folks.
Who said it?
Let's go, Anna.
Well, sucks.
It was really important for us to get a ton of work done. So to have that lack of focus was really unproductive in our stadium time, and I think it just kind of reached a peak of frustration for the directors, and they needed to make a point that it needed to be more focused and that we needed to get ourselves back on track.
Oh my God.
I understand why Mr. Kibler had to make us run a lap, and I wasn't happy to run a lap. I haven't run a full lap around a football field probably in over a year. So again, I'm a little chubby. I got more weight to carry. But yeah, it was just generally, it's something that doesn't happen often.
Well, everybody was messing around, but I needed water and it sucked. It was not, no, it was not good.
Alright, let's go, get our stuff.
Nope.
All right. Let's do it. I am so ready.
Hey, Ronnie.
No, I'm not.
I'm not asking you to run, but I am asking you to walk a little bit quicker.
Well, the more miserable kids get, the more miserable adults get as far as the leaders of the organization,
And so we just had to get everybody back in check. It's certainly not something I enjoyed doing, but it was needed because we were getting nowhere quick. And I don't fault the kids. I mean, it was unbelievably miserable.
Might have made it worse, might have made it better, I don't know, but that sucked, like, a lot. I mean, I know that I nearly fainted that day because I, A, was really thirsty, B, was really hot, C, don't get any physical activity, so that lap was basically my running for the week.
Ben, sit by the wall.
Sit by the wall.
It is what it is. There were people talking. I don't necessarily think we should. It is what it is.
It was the wrong time.
We move on.
I was like, crap, now I can't breathe.
I couldn't even play for the last run through because I was breathing too heavy and I almost passed out.
I wasn't paying attention, I was just paying attention
I actually stumbled.
I noticed. I was like, oh man, he's going down.
Part of me wanted to stay in to like prove the point. Like, you know,
you're not just spraying, you're
they're
spraying
exhausted and their marching isn't on point. Better make them run a lap and make both seem even worse.
I felt like my kid's mellophone got stepped on and nobody fessed up to it. And it was a really nice mellophone. It was my boyfriend's mellophone.
Stop!
Whatever happened to us playing that as a stand tune?
Didn't happen, I guess. I don't know.
Is it like maybe they're testing it off like last?
I don't think it's on the list.
It's not on mine anyway. Allison's sister is joining band. Are you okay?
Oh my god. That broccoli was so hot. I just burned my entire tongue.
So hot.
Oh. It's like with that
Fire, man.
it's like with that sauce around it, it's so deceiving. You think it's cool, it's gonna be lukewarm, it's gonna be just right, and then you bite into the thing and then the insides burn your entire tongue. You're just like, ah.
Can you say Hot Pocket?
Hot Pocket!
Do you watch Jim Gaffigan?
Yes.
His Hot Pocket. Did you just imitate me?
No.
You just did though.
I don't even know what I did.
No, he's singing Let It Go. I don't know why, but he's screaming it. That's Nick.
What the guys you say? Let it on me.
I went out to squad dinner and I came back. My entire car was covered in gummy bears. And everyone's like, oh, he's gonna get offended, he's gonna get offended. I thought it was the funniest thing ever, and I went to Sheetz, bought condoms, and stuck them to my car. And then I had to run it through the car wash because nothing would come off. Are you guys moving my... Stop it!
Stop it!
W.
No, we did W.
And then there's Kevin.
I.
Probably.
We haven't done I yet.
Oh, there's a dot. Never mind.
Alright.
The new letter is I.
I know a couple.
Indiana Jones.
Alright, I, Robot. Into the woods.
Oh, wow. Wow, I suck right now. Independence Day.
Nice.
Wow.
Why didn't I think of that?
Independence Day 2!
Tonight is the night we get beat up.
What do you mean?
Dude, it's the easiest way ever to prepare for fighting. Look at this. Nice and easy. You're already there. You're ready. It's like a self-deployable.
Don't take advice from him.
It's not a line, it's just it's a bunch of points.
Conglomeration.
It's a conglomeration of points.
No correlation.
Nope, none at all. Alright, Ben, it's time to pay the squadling tax. Skittles.
I'm like the funnest. I'm the funnest here.
Haters say it's fake. I really did. I'm not kidding.
Is it easier with me?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I did it. Yeah.
Oh my god. Right now. We're on the field right now.
Air game. Yellow shirt. He said leg sucks dick. So I might fight him. Not kidding you.
Go, go.
You're 13. You can't even drive yet. What? You don't even have your temps yet. What? You're talking about us. How long at everything? You don't get what? You've been out of your mind. I have the best throws.
Guys, he can pay the cops to get his license.
Oh yeah, you could pay the cops.
He can pay the cops.
That's right. Just pay off the car.
Pay off the cops like you pay.
Hey, I don't stand for bullying. They're running away from us. Oh, don't hurt my money. It's the most precious thing I know. Oh, I get my happiness through currency.
We do not like Jackson all that much.
I just felt like wearing my bear suit to this pep rally. I went to every volleyball game, and we're making a Y-ball team called the Thunder Buddies. This is based on Ted, as you can see. Thunder Buddies. We found it at Walmart. We knew we had to buy it the minute we saw it, so you know, why not?
Ben is super goofy with his weird, like, what was that? Windows Paint or MS Paint anime series.
It's a webcomic and it's a wonderful thing, okay? I'm only like halfway in and I already love it.
I've just heard stories about it.
Okay.
Wait, what is it? What is it?
It's a webcomic.
You gotta be more specific.
Yeah, it's a webcomic made in MS Paint. But it's actually pretty good, like the art's decent.
I mean, what's it about?
Ooh, that would be tough to explain. It's really
Oh my gosh, setting at least.
Okay, well the setting is Earth, but then like basically the apocalypse.
The setting is Earth.
Give me a moment, I'm explaining this.
The setting is Earth.
It's not good if it doesn't
I'm not
catch
even.
you off
You know
guard
what though? I'll just
and
Google a summary.
Like, a lot of it is the humor of it. Like it's very weird, but it's funny.
I'm just googling a summary.
I do not
you
know
suck at this, Ben.
Okay.
I do not know
I
anymore.
could give a good summmory if you want to, but I don't want to.
You know what? Forget it. Well, forget it, Ben.
I do not know any more about that comic than when I asked you what it's about.
Okay.
Homestuck summary. You know what? Forget it. It is a what the?
It's an 8,000 page comic about 4 humans and some trolls.
Holy 8,000 pages?
8,000 pages.
What the sh?
I never got around to it. Sorry, Ben.
How long did it take you to get from beginning of end to this?
I'm only halfway so far.
Oh, you're not even done!
Now the concert band's coming up, we started doing auditions where we're given a piece and then we have to audition for one of 3 bands because we can't fit all of us in one band. So the bands are divided up into like 3 levels: A band, B band, C band. And where how well you audition is determines which band you end up in.
CD action.
I'm never hungry at this squad dinner because I eat lunch 5th period. Holy cow.
What, please?
Jake dies in his first squad dinner.
I keep forgetting you're not a senior.
Oh, did you get held back a year or was it?
In kindergarten, I was just slower than other kids, so they just held me back.
What do you mean once?
I'm gonna choke you to death one of these nights.
Who's under there?
Who, you texting or what?
His girly friend.
I don't have a girlfriend.
Aww.
What? I've said this so many times.
No, you didn't. You didn't say this
Did
once.
you not pay attention?
No, dude.
It didn't work out.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
It's,
I never
don't be
even
sorry.
saw her.
Maybe because you didn't get to lure her away.
I like to say that it didn't work out, but the reality is I couldn't stand her. She was the cringiest little freshman.
Me and my
God.
Ben, you're
no. She was like
Ben, you're the cringiest freshman.
I'm very cringy, but she was like incredibly immature, and now that sounds hypocritical, but I mean like I'm jokingly immature. She just no, not for me.
Allison doesn't need my dog.
I wish you had not.
It's a
gonna meet
good
your
dog,
dog.
though, 11 out of 10.
How big is your dog now?
It's a good size. She's about 26 pounds. On the scale of gift, rough, bork, and then boof, it's at the rough.
Did you say boof?
Yeah, when it's like a really,
Yeah,
really
you know those
big dog,
really
it's
big
just
dogs,
like
yeah.
It's at the rough. It's at the rough. On the scale of zoinks.
This place is like the best of both worlds. It's like chicken, but then it's like tacos.
I don't like Taco Bell. I love it. I don't know. Like there was a time
You
where
ever
I was
tried
like,
the
I
chalupas?
love Taco Bell, and then I went there like really often, and now it's like,
The last time, well, you know, I don't want to talk about it. It's
okay.
a little too
I think I
traumatic.
understand. Yep.
Suffered some third-degree burns that night.
Oh, please don't do this to me.
You had to place maggots on his skin to eat away.
Guys are
Not gonna stop till I get my shot.
Did you really only eat like 2 bites of chicken?
I'm not hungry. Oh my god, do you want it? Do you want it?
No, actually, because I'm pretty full.
Allison doesn't eat. I eat all the time. It's just I have lunch fifth period. So it's not that
I have lunch. I have lunch 5th period.
Squad dinners has always been the place where I've bonded with my squad the most because we all have an hour or 2 hours before the game where we can just sit down, eat, and talk about everything. And they're really part of what makes band so amazing. It's just those squad dinners. That time you get to spend with 3 or 4 other people, and you just become closer with them than you do anybody else.
If you can think of a white picket fence, American family dinner, that's how squad dinner basically is. Just, instead of parents though, it's just the kids. Like, that's my image of it every time. Like, we go and we sit down, we go, oh, how was your day? Oh, that's fantastic. My day was great too. But then usually it will descend into chaos pretty quickly.
Sniper, get down.
I've got the wild Ashland. Straight through the head. That one's gonna be mounted on my wall.
You're trying to sound like those people on the shows, but you sound like Merida. Like,
I'm trying to sound Scottish. Get it right.
Yeah, well,
it's
she's
my
Scottish,
heritage.
but
It's my heritage, alright?
well, duh, you're white. You're gonna be European.
I take offense to that. Did you just assume my culture?
Yeah.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Wait, let me see on my picture.
There's a reason we're not in choir.
Counting, especially when you leave the sideline.
Why don't you come on the side?
28 steps in that pass. That's your reference point. 12 steps if you're watching this, I love you. You don't have to
Come on, Ben.
Dude, hide behind your car.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. This reminds me of a movie I made. I was like 11, I think, and called it. I duct taped my iPod to the top of this Nerf gun here, and I called it Real Life FPS, and I just shot it like a real life FPS. Yeah, it's great. I don't know.
Oh, he sees me through the window.
God damn it. Does he really see us?
Oh, he's gonna go get something of his.
He's not getting his airsoft gun.
Well, I'm guessing. I don't know. He was talking about his automatic airsoft gun. He's probably gonna make a nom joke.
He's not gonna bring an airsoft gun to a Nerf fight. Like.
Yeah, he's got it. They don't.
No.
Bro, listen, bro. The battery's dead.
Yeah, the battery's dead on this too, man.
Oh, cool. I'm the only one with left. Yo. I'm gonna hit that leaf.
Yeah, I got another one in there too. I got about 3.
I can't even tell whether I'm hitting it or not.
I've got 3 fully automatic airsoft guns.
Is that full?
Yeah, it's full auto, but the battery's dead.
Oh. All I got is like 2 pistols that you have to pull each time.
My friends challenged me to an airsoft duel once, and that's all they had, and I brought out my green one, which is fully automatic. I'm like, no, it's just semi-automatic. See, look, you gotta do this every time. And then we started, and I just go brrrr. They don't talk to me anymore. Don't know why.
Don't talk to me. Alright, I'm gonna take this inside. Wonder why.
Before you shoot your eye out.
Yeah, I can't.
All right. Well, I can't think of a J, so I think this is at the end. I don't know.
You guys?
Oh.
No, why were you gonna say that?
Oh.
Because they said they were done.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Man, you guys are 2-0-2.
Yeah, no.
One more and I'll beat you again. Well, really, because it's us
Jake
four
and I
versus
are really
Andrew.
healthy, to be fair.
And partially Joe. Nina Altina of the Santa Maria, digging down under while you're drinking sangria.
So, initial part of the drive, we're all high on the exhaust from the Penske truck. Then we had to stop at Giant Eagle because someone was throwing up. And then we got high on fumes from the Penske truck, and we had to drive through a couple of steel mills. I think we got lost for a little bit. I don't know about that though. And then we got here, we started the second quarter, and we're losing by a lot.
Tackle by number 21, Zach Sturman.
Have you seen Wade?
If you don't think about being
Look at this hot chocolate stain from a dumbass in our band.
No.
So yeah, I have to find Wade.
If you don't.
What do you call this? The shelves.
Michelle.
Yes.
Okay, so today is Kara Bunner's birthday, and I want everyone to sing happy birthday to her. She's over there. It's her 15th birthday!
Come on, Blake! You can make the comeback!
Hey Jake! I got your nipple!
No, you don't.
Yeah, you can't put back on your head.
Yes, I can, punk. I'll stitch it on!
No, you won't.
It will be revived!
Harry had a senior show, and now they're going to do their actual show where they do like the competition band, so we're going to support them.
What do you think of that?
I'm indifferent. Yep, that's
want to go home.
Take your hat off, child.
Jake, take your hat off. Still wearing berets.
As far as the team went, not good. 35-0, not great. And I thought staying afterwards, I think that was very respectful. And I always enjoy listening to Perry's band. I don't think they've ever done anything wrong in the times I've seen them. It's always fun watching them.
Hey, Micah. Alright, so Christian. Yes.
Last night for loading crew. What do you mean? Oh, this is the last away game?
I didn't sit to that.
Well, men, for our last away game.
We are about to practice for the marching band concert, so we've got to line up according to this sheet right here. Let's see how well they do.
The year in review concert is when we go into the middle school gym and play all the songs that we have ever played this year for our parents.
Terrible. It's horrible. I wish no. It's bad. It's really bad. It's just hot and stuffy and boring, and we have to stand up for like an hour, just standing in one place, and we're all packed in here like sardines, and it's terrible. It's just...
Well, obviously you're going to feel more scrunched than you have in years past, Mr. Classman, but can we deal with this, or do we need to come forward a little bit? Jason? Yeah, we will use music stand. It'll be tight. It'll be really tight.
You're gonna go down and then wrap around that way.
Okay.
All the way down the hallway and then keep going. To the right, you're down there.
So, back in middle school, what does this remind you of?
It reminds me of skipping a lot of school.
You skipped a lot of school? Middle school?
I skipped a lot of school in high school.
Alright, see how far this will take us.
Go away!
Yeah.
Because I didn't know where to look, because I didn't need to look at the music, but looking at my parents for a prolonged time.
Keep ranting.
You want to fight? I feel like half of this documentary is me challenging people to fight.
Why not?
Okay, so my parents, like my family's up there and stuff, and like you can see my little brother. He's like, oh, that was your brother. And my dad started down. He's like, I kept noticing this kid. Do you want to meet them? Was it at the very top? Yeah. That was your. Yes, I couldn't.
What happened?
My knees were locked and I went like that, like some way through it. I don't remember when, but I felt my knees going down. I was like, oh, we're down.
Okay, so imagine you're sitting in an oven, wrapped in a blanket, constantly exhaling. That's it.
You'll lose it. So, yeah, what'd you think?
It was fun. And I 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Whatever. Yo, Sam. Why's everyone gotta be quiet?
Oh, because we're doing an audition, and so far we're not succeeding at the whole being quiet. Like we're failing miserably, which is to be expected. We can't be quiet. It's literally impossible. It will never happen.
wouldn't mind playing.
Just ambushed him. Oh my god!
So stupid.
We are gonna play at the soccer game for probably like 2 hours. We did it last year for the first time. It went really well. And the soccer team likes it, so we like to support as many like sports teams as possible.
What game are we marching down to?
Clark. Marching down. We're marching down.
Got it. Yep. I'm so excited.
Ready? Go.
Oh my god, it's terrible.
What is something really insulting you can scream at green during my samba solo?
Kill yourself. Your jerseys look like diced carrots. Because they actually do.
Or a moldy candy cane.
Slap yourself.
Slap yourself. Slap yourself.
What should I do with my hands?
Go wash it off your hands. No.
That's
Alex.
Go wash your hands. Where?
Alex, bathroom.
Don't touch your sample.
Alex. You know what really makes me happy? Well, nobody follows it.
You're not in percussion! You have
Well, whenever I want to cut off a cadence, I put up the fist. I just basically mean stop after this little part. And I put it up and I went slam on the last note, and that little dent, if you can see it, right there, it's me just slamming both my sticks down right on that spot. And yeah.
Simba for a second.
Come on, Rich!
You do?
We're gonna go up for Jason.
We're gonna go for Jason.
Let's go.
Trey! What do you mean? I'm alive for soccer. Just get it. You do something.
Nick.
Yeah.
What are the odds?
I'll do it. I'll do it. Where is it? Yeah, but you don't want to lick the water?
This one?
Yeah.
Stand in it?
Yeah.
You're not seriously gonna do it.
Get out of the way.
Oh my god.
He did it willingly. I asked Nick what are the odds and he said, oh, I'll do it. My socks are wet.
I wonder why.
Let him go. Let him go.
Alex is being himself.
Yeah.
I have first solo. All right.
So it's
I'll take
I'm gonna
second
play
solo,
my
you take last solo.
What's the last solo?
Just
Trey, it's gonna happen.
do something sexy.
Well, see, they keep taking my freaking lanyard, and they left everything on here, except for my keys, which I need.
Wait, Nick, how not? Wait, what happened?
Where are my keys? They're not on
I
here.
freaking know?
Yeah.
Take your freaking keys.
You take everything from me,
I took
such as my sanity.
What's up, bro? How you doing? What you doing? Just chilling.
This is one night of very well made progress, my friend. Give me Friday night, it'll be in 2 pieces.
Are you trying to break it?
Of course! Last year I think I broke 3 or 4. Broke 3 or 4. I'm going for a record. Actually, I probably won't break that because 3 or 4 is kind of a lot. I usually have 4 sticks on me, so I broke my entire set last year.
I made my makeshift tenor drum. Tenor drum, that's what I call them. I tried to be sophisticated. Do the finger taps on the end of jig.
We all just kind of have fun together, and that brings us closer than most other sections in the band. But I mean, that's really what does it is the fun that we all have together, and just kind of the looseness that we all have.
Okay, Jeff, get in the frame. Go.
My clarinet.
Let's squat holding up.
It's real cold and I'm real wet. That's about
They'll tell you that hell is a fire pit. No, hell is very cold. Okay, this is hell. It's in hell.
It's wearing a band uniform. Y'all read your language up in this band stuff.
So it's senior night, and it's time to break out the senior dance.
Yeah! We're dancing! Yeah!
We've been working on the senior dance since band started. Every Wednesday we would get together and work on this big elaborate dance that we would do while the rest of the band was playing the song.
Ocean man. I can't sound like
And finally, on our night, it's time to unleash it. Getting this late into the season, it can be very emotional, especially for the seniors, because this is our last time in marching band. These are our last games. These are the last times we'll be marching on the field, things like that. When you begin to realize this, you start to look back on the 8 years that you've spent in band and just think about how far you've come, how far you started since you joined up in 5th grade or whenever you joined.
You know, this is going to be the end of my 17th year of teaching. It's never gotten easier to see them go. It's like losing part of your family a little bit. So, you know, we always like to say, once a blue streak, always a blue streak.
It's one of those bittersweet things. It's exciting to see everybody reaching that point where they're moving on to bigger and better things in their life. But it's also a sad thing, just because, you know, we'll miss those seniors that we're losing.
You know, when it gets down to the last game and seeing the seniors
out on the field for the last time, it gets to me because I've seen them grow up since 5th grade band. And usually the thing that gets to me the most is watching the senior dance, which usually happens in the last game or two because you know, the seniors aren't worried about being, you know, leaderly for the band. They're just having fun and enjoying each other, and you can just see all the relationships that were built through the band over the years.
From a director's perspective, it's a very, very special night, and I'll go so far as to say a heart-wrenching night, because it's every time that rolls around, it's like I've got to let go of more of my kids, because I view my students as my kids. It's like, okay, another batch is going to be graduating off soon. It's a wake-up call for me, so that I enjoy the students from that point forward even more because of the senior night activity.
The bus trips, the football games, squad dinners, halftime, the third quarter privilege that we get if you pass all your songs, it's definitely what makes band worth it. Like, even if you don't like concert band or you don't like marching band but you like the other, I think the rewards and the one that you do enjoy will definitely make you want to stay.
Band's so much fun. Band is one of the best experiences of your life, in my opinion. You meet so many good people and so many people that you consider family that by the time they leave, it hurts. You know?
I loved being a squad leader this year, and I love my squad, every single one of them. There's no other squad that I would have rather had, because the times we had together were just some of the best times of all of high school for me.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's a lot the social aspect for me, so I like hanging out with people like Andrew and Allison and Ashley and Jake and people, because it's a good way to like get out, because I mean I'm in like 1 or 2 clubs outside of marching band, and so I'm not in a whole lot of like extracurriculars, so I think it's good for me to get out there a little bit, because otherwise I would probably not at all.
You okay, Ben?
Having Andrew as a squad leader was something that I was a little bit nervous about. We definitely are very different people, so we did have our disagreements at times. I think there were times where we didn't like each other very much, but in the end I think we worked together relatively well, and ultimately it was a good experience, and I wouldn't hesitate to work with him again.
I changed a lot just as a musician, because just how I played I got way better and I had more experience too.
Just forged friendships that you never would have had otherwise. I never would have known any of these people were not for band. Not one of them.
We can't stand still, which defeats the purpose of it.
There is one thing that I'm forgetting.
That means I have to be here for another week.